Hey everyone, welcome to Code Speak by R, powered by Ustride. I'm your host Elvina, and in today's podcast, we have a very special guest, Pankaj, a corporate mindset transformative coach and the director of Empower Mindset Transformation Academy. With a wealth of experience that spans across not only educational sectors but also with corporates, he has the art of harnessing the mindset potential through specific tools and techniques. So, today we have him here to share insights into the profound impact of mindset, which is going to help us in our personal as well as professional lives. Welcome, Pankaj. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Elvina.
It's a pleasure having you. So, my first question always goes to the guest of can you tell us about your journey of the field of mind power coaching and the inspiration that was there behind it?
Okay. So fortunately, even my life started, like a normal being. I started with a job. I hail from very small city of in Maharashtra, that is Dhule, and I came to Pune. I started my job, and for more than 14 years, I was working and just trying to find out that one thing what I want to do. Okay, but till that time, there was nothing in my mind, but I knew somewhere that I like to stand on stage. I like to talk to people. I like to be in spotlight. Okay, and that's how I used to approach my HR teams, and I used to seek for opportunities where I can stand and speak to the masses. So it was going, but then I happened to attend one workshop that was, about financial literacy. So that was really interesting topic. I thought that I should know about it, and I attended that workshop. I understood that everything boils down to the mindset, how you think, how you perceive things, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought, why not combine these things together? Because I used those tools which were discussed during that training, and I found really great results out of those tools. So I thought,
Okay.
why not combine everything? My experience, my learning, and my interest about standing on stage, my interest about helping people, my interest about some mystic things, trying to find mystic things and trying to learn something which is very interesting. So that's how I came up with the idea of mindset transformation. So I happened to attend few workshops, starting with the mind power, and then I did my NLP certification, and then day by day my interest started to grow. And I started with mind power training earlier, but then I understood even if I'm giving mind power tools to everybody, they're not going to use it, because it is not about what I'm giving them. It is also about the distractions they have after the training. And that's why
Yeah.
they are not following, because whenever I meet client, they usually say this sentence. Hey, Pankaj, you will come, you'll give the training, people will remember it for 1 or 1.5 week, and then they tend to forget. Why
Hmm.
that happens? That happens because the mindset is not changed. You just
Right.
overwhelmed them with the knowledge. You showed them that there are so many things around you that can help you to change your life, but
Yeah.
the mindset is the same. The people around them are same, the
Same.
environment around them is same. So instead of
Yes.
changing everything else around you, we need to change mindset, and that's how I started developing my content towards mindset transformation from mind power trainings. So
Wow.
that is in short my story till date.
That's really inspiring because I can completely resonate that everything begins with your mind. And that's a very
Right.
powerful tool that all of us possess. So, when we speak about the academy, since you're a director over there, how does your training approach differ from other institutions, or what is different that you do from the others?
Okay. First of all, I have been to many trainings, all due respect to all the trainers and coaches. They are putting all their hard work. But I think that it is really important that you speak the language of the participants, not your professional language. I think that is very important because uh, everything matters in training, right? The
Yes.
participants, they are sitting in front of you. How you dress also matters. If
Yes.
the blue collar participants are sitting in front of me and I go in this coat and very sophisticated clothing, then they won't connect with me. They will treat me as their manager. So I
Right.
have to be little casual. I have to speak their language, and not just Marathi, Hindi, English, but their daily dialect I need to continue on, right? That is the first thing. Second thing is, it is very important that you tackle to the problems of 21st century,
Hmm.
not the previous century. I always start that 21st century people have 21st century problems and they
Yes.
need 21st century solutions,
Solutions.
right?
Yes.
My grandfather used to say that हमने बिना लोन लिए हुए हमारा घर बनाया. That is not
Hmm.
possible in today's time. So I have to talk about how you can purchase your home with a loan and how you can repay it faster and how to make sure that you know that loan is not burdening you on your family and your lifestyle. So that's
Right.
what I need to talk about. So 21st century people have 21st century problems and you need to give them 21st century solutions.
Solutions.
And
Yes.
third thing is very important, that there are couple of topics that people keep on talking about. The trainers keep on talking about or pointing out, but there are many topics which are not touched yet. Through this modality, the mindset and mind power. Just to give you an example, anti-aging mindset is something that you never heard of from any coach or any
Right.
trainer, right? So the
Right.
point is, when a person is aging, they are worried about their aging and they are applying creams and medicines. But if the main reason of aging is your stress and anxiety, then you need to work on mind, not on your body.
Right.
But anti-aging has never came up in the picture. Mind sanitization. We know how to sanitize our body, but we never thought about sanitizing our mind. So these
Hmm.
kind of topics are really important. Then there is another topic called emotional divorce. I can bet that around 80 to 85% of couples, those who have crossed fifth year mark in their marriage, they are going through this trouble.
Hmm.
And everyone is talking about couple healing programs or the relationship programs.
Right.
But
They
what
have.
about the person?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What about the individual? As in
Hmm.
me, if I am going through that, first I need to heal myself, then only I'll be able to heal the relationship, right? So these are very small factors that as a professional I need to find out, and I need to speak about. So I think these three are very important factors. First is, of course, everyone tries to speak the participants language, but the other two, which is current problem, current solutions, and innovative problems and the solutions to them, is what I think that sets us apart from the industry.
So, when we speak about emotional divorce, we speak about anti aging, we speak about sanitizing your own mind. So, what are
Right.
the common tips that you would like to share with our audience that can help them? Of course, you are there, they'll get in touch with you for the help, but generic tips if you
Definitely.
give them some.
See, as a trainer or coach, I have to give multiple solutions to people around one problem. That is not because that one problem needs these many solutions. Okay. For example, if you have a cough, so that means you will have three tablets and two syrups. So that is not required. What required in the training is any particular tool should help you to get out of that problem or solve that problem. So we have to cater multiple options. Choose one you like, choose one that resonates with you, and then you follow them. So I have multiple tools and I have multiple suggestions for people. But to the intelligent audience that we are expecting here, I have boiled down everything to one topic, that you need balanced life. Okay,
Right.
balanced life as in you need to learn how to get angry, and you also need to learn how to stay calm. You
Hmm.
need to argue, but somewhere you need to keep your mouth shut.
These are very
You
lethal
need to
combinations
do,
in today's world.
yeah. So, what happens? People, uh, we have been trained in a way throughout our life that you put a speaker on everyone and everything, right? ये अच्छा है, ये बुरा है. So don't go
Hmm.
there. Just be in the middle, because everything is useful. Otherwise, there is no useless thing in the world. So first, first question that people ask, if anger is bad or good, if the fear is good or bad, right? So nothing is good or bad. What decides goodness or badness of the thing or emotion is the intention behind that and the results after that,
Right.
right?
Right.
So you need to learn everything, and I think that is the balance. If we talk about emotion, it is emotional intelligence. The person who knows how to use their anger effectively without hurting anybody else with good intention, and the person who knows how to control their happiness so they don't go and fall into the pit. So
Right.
the
Right.
balance is solution for everything. You need to learn everything. You need to understand. You need to be proficient to use every tool that you have in your life, and the knowledge or understanding when to use which tool is the solution for all.
Correct. So I'm sure you come across a lot of people. Now, when we speak about balance, or you speak about the state of mind, or you speak about anger, stress, anxiety, there are a lot of things that encompass into the mindset. Because if you have to
Right.
transform that, so what are the common misconceptions that people come to you with
Okay, about any particular thing or in general?
in general?
Okay. So first of all, it is about human history that we are following certain mindset, and we have been trained to not challenge that. Okay. So first of all, people think that there is no need or we cannot challenge the previous mindsets, and that's how we should lead our life ahead. Okay. But that's what my answer to them would be, that you need to understand what mindsets you have and you need to challenge them. Okay. For example, there is a saying, I happen to uh, talk to some salespeople, and they had that feeling कि जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So that's one of the mindset, right?
Right.
We
Right.
act accordingly, we do business accordingly, and when there is some instance where we have to take decision, we think accordingly. So जो
Correct.
दिखता है वो बिकता है, बट एक्चुअली जो दिखता है वो नहीं बिकता है, वो किसको दिखता है, कहाँ दिखता है, कब दिखता है, these all
Matter.
factors also matter,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
So there are certain things we need to challenge them. So people think that we cannot challenge the traditions. That's one of the myth people feel. Second is, people feel that changing mindset is really hard and lengthy task, and that is
Mm-hmm.
not the case. Just to give you an example, if a small kid walking on the street and suddenly he sees one IPS officer, okay, well dressed with a hat and that stick in his hand, and that small kid gets impressed with that person, and then somewhere in his mind, he's deciding that I want to become like him.
Hmm.
That's the change of the mindset. So changing mindset takes only seconds.
Right.
So
For
people
kids,
think that the
for kids,
mindset
I
change
think
would be
it
lengthy.
is. I'm sorry to interrupt, but for kids, I think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
must
sure.
be very easy to change the state of mind. But as adults, since you have these elongated routines and things never end, before it gets over, you have 10,000 other problems in front of you. So staying very positive in that is very difficult. So I want you to share some light on how can people attract that positivity in their state of mind, be it where people are concerned, circumstances are concerned, or even experience is concerned. So how do we become that magnet that attracts positivity?
Okay. Uh, I think first of all, that's the main reason of stress today, or stress, anxiety, worries. The root of all is everyone is trying to change the world. Okay, that my wife should change, my son should behave like this, my father and mother should expect me to behave like this, or my brother should behave like this, and
Hmm.
politics should run in this way, people should drive carefully on the road. We
Yeah,
plan for the world, but we do not plan or work for our on ourselves. Okay,
correct.
so one
Correct.
thing first of all we need to accept, that
Hmm.
you cannot change the world.
Yeah, it begins with yourself.
Okay, what? Yes, you can change only one person in the world, and that is you yourself.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you don't have any right to change, even if it is your wife or your children.
बट
So
देन
if that is
पीपल चेंज कि अगर सोसाइटी में सर्वाइव करना है तो चेंज करो. यू नो दैट थिंग ऑफ अडेप्ट टू चेंज, दैट थिंग ऑफ एडजस्ट is a very common factor where not only for professional life, even in personal life, it's a two-way factor that comes.
right,
But yes, I completely agree with you that it's very important to begin with yourself because it all starts within. If you can control
right,
yourself, everything falls in place. Of course, you can't keep everybody happy at all times, but dhire dhire,
right.
people may change. So just hope for the change, I
Okay.
guess.
No, then again, the last point where I mentioned that we need to challenge certain thought processes.
Yeah,
Who told or who said this rule that you have to adjust as per the society?
correct, correct.
Right? No,
Yeah,
nobody asks you to adjust. You are not in jail that you have to follow certain rules कि सबने
yeah.
ये कलर का ड्रेस पहना है, वाइट कलर का ड्रेस पहना है जिसपे स्ट्रिप्स है, तो तुमको भी वैसे ही ड्रेस पहनना पड़ेगा. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not about adjusting with people, it's about standing your ground, it's about maintaining, understanding yourself, trying to work for your skills, trying to work on your emotions, and then you start attracting the right people and right scenarios automatically. Okay,
Right,
so
right.
that's the basic thing. You don't have to adjust when you go into some other stuff and try to play their game, then you
Hmm.
lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you getting
Correct.
my point?
Yes,
So everyone, there are 140, million or billion people would be there in the world. You cannot adjust with everyone.
correct.
So
Correct.
one thing is you have to understand, accept, and live by your own individuality. And there are people, those who will like you, they'll come towards you. Those who don't adjust with your energy, they'll leave you.
Right.
Right? So first of all, we need to understand what is our individuality, what I want, what my likes or dislikes are, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
What I need to do, I want to do in my life. So you need to only work on yourself. That's where
Yeah.
we started this point, right?
Right.
We don't have
Right.
to change the world. You have to change yourself first.
Self.
So
Right.
understand and change.
Great. So when we speak about stress and anxiety, or even fear for that matter, so what are the tools and techniques that individuals can apply to reduce the stress or curb it down? What are your thoughts on
Okay.
it?
So first of all, it is very important that I'm saying this with a lot of experience and my understanding and research, that we are very illiterate about ourselves, our powers, our skills, right?
Yes. Yes.
Mind power is one of the tools that can make you a wealthy person, or get you on the road as well, right? But how much do we know about our own mind? So first and foremost is awareness is very important. What tool you have. For example, I am buying a phone, then first 2 3 days or even a week or two weeks, I spend going through that manual, how I can utilize this phone, to its optimal level.
Right.
Unfortunately, the Almighty or the nature has not given any manual how you can use your mind.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
believe that Almighty said that I have given you everything. Now it is up to you how you explore and exploit the power of it.
Right.
Right? So, first of all, awareness is very important. We need to learn what is mind, how it functions, how we are using it for our failure, and how we can use it for our benefit. So,
Hmm.
first of all, is learn about what you have. No, I'm very good at learning and I'm expert about software that someone else has designed, but I am not literate to know what powerful software I have with me.
Right.
Hello?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
lost you
you.
in between.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We were talking about the software.
right. So I am very expert in knowing the software that someone else has designed, but not about the software I have fitted inside
Absolutely.
me that can change my life. Right. So
Yes.
first step is
Yes.
awareness. Second step is before using or understanding the powers of mind, first you need to clean your mind, right?
How do you
Because
do that?
yeah,
That
when
flow
when
shift.
you go out, yeah. So first, I want to write something on a slate. So first, I need to clear that
Erase.
slate,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
So if I want to use my mind first, I should focus on clearing what is there, blocking the space that is assigned to me. I'm
Hmm.
considering my mind as a hard disk, so I need to first declutter it, right?
Right.
If I go
Right.
outside and come back, I wash my hands, I wash my legs, I wipe it with clean cloth, and even after that, I apply some sanitizer and make sure that there are no hidden germs on my body,
Hmm.
right? So now just think about the mind. I go out, I see people around me, those who are, sad or they are anxious, they are angry, people driving like anything. There are accidents happening. I listen about the crimes happening around me. Isn't that a virus going into my mind through my eyes and ears and nose and
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So every day I need to clean my mind.
Hmm.
And first of all, uh, we have taken this mind power. Current scenario is that people are taking this mind power as a solution to some certain problems. कि मुझे
Hmm.
गुस्सा आ रहा है, I need to find someone who can help me deal with anger.
Right.
And or I'm getting stressed nowadays, right? Even you or anybody in the world first talks about stress because that is the very
Yes.
fancy word roaming around in industry all around,
Right.
right? But stress or anxiety or worry, these things come from your mind, right? And you need to first clean that up.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the cleaning process is very important. Then you understand how you can enhance the powers of your mind.
Hmm.
So there are tools like first start with reading about mind, start with attending trainings or coachings. Then you can start with changing your language because the words affect the reality. That's what we
Yes.
hear, but we do not try that, right? You need to change what sentences or words you use to explain yourself or introduce yourself or
Hmm.
introduce your life.
Hmm.
If I'm continuously saying कि यार मैं वक्त पर नहीं पहुंच पाता, your mind is accepting, it is working like a
Yes.
recorder,
Yes.
just like a
Yes.
small
Yes.
kid,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or
Absolutely.
you
Yes.
keep on saying that my life is hell right now, I'm
Hmm.
facing a lot of problems related to money, then your mind will give you a lot of reason to say those sentences again and again.
Correct.
you
Correct.
your mind will send uh, you know uh, the information to your body, and your body will act accordingly,
Right.
even if it is for failure or it is for success. So
Absolutely.
start changing your narrative, right?
Hmm.
So first of all, find out those narratives that you use when explaining about yourself, or you're introducing yourself with, or your life situations, your
Hmm.
relationship, your health, everything, and then turn them into the positive sentences.
Right.
Just a funny example, whenever people, we have habit, while talking to our friends, कि बहुत दिनों बाद तूने फोन किया, तू तो बड़ा आदमी हो गया. What
Hmm.
generally the response we give?
People say, नहीं नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, time नहीं मिला probably, or I was busy. Some excuse obviously comes into that factor.
Right, the best, or the normal response that friends give to friends when they accuse them of being, uh, you know
बड़ा आदमी.
बड़ा इंसान, we generally say नहीं नहीं यार कहाँ, हम तो गरीब ही है. So
हाँ,
if you are habituated to say these kind of words, your mind responds to that. Even if it is on a minor scale, you're responding to that, right?
right,
नहीं नहीं यार
right.
पैसे ही नहीं है, ये इतना बड़ा खरीदने के लिए हमारे पास कहाँ पैसे हैं ना, तुम्हारे जितने बड़े थोड़ी है हम. So affirmations is very fancy word that generally is used in mind power, but those affirmations should not become chanting. I am positive, I am positive, I am positive, I am positive. Not like that. Okay.
Hmm.
You need to use it when you're talking to people. When you're
Correct. Correct.
when you are in the conversation, you should be able to accommodate those positive sentences in your life. So make
Right.
those affirmations in your daily dialect.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to say I am very healthy and fit. You have to say bas sab badhiya hai, right?
Yeah.
That's your affirmation. So understand those technicalities. Then definitely get involved into some spiritual activities. We are human beings. We can easily connect with the nature. We can easily connect with the concept of God or Almighty, and that gives us some understanding of hope and protection. So
Hmm.
definitely, if our audience today, any one of them has not started doing that, at least spend 10 minutes in front of something which is much much bigger than you, and you just blindly follow or believe in that power.
Right. Right. Great. We've had great insights, Pankaj, from you, and I'm sure the audience has learned a lot, gained a lot. So, what's that last piece of advice that you would like to give the audience?
Right. So my advice to all of them would be, first get your emotional intelligence training, because emotions are causing a lot of trouble and misunderstanding in our life, and emotions need to be worked on. Being emotionally intelligent means learn how to use which emotion when in what quantity. Second is, uh, even if we agree or not, relationships is one of the most complex and delicate aspect of our life. So if you are dealing with any relationship problem, first focus on those problems, because if you are equipped with lot of people loving around you, then you are unstoppable, right?
Right.
And third important thing is, you spend lot of money on lot of different things which has a particular lifespan, that is 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years, or
Hmm.
maybe 20 years. But focus on learning, training, and coaching, because that stays with you till your last breath. The
Right.
one thing that you learn will stay you the till your last breath on your bed. So yes, we should be keep on learning, and training. Nowadays training industry is in very nice shape. Lot of innovations happening. There are lot of new learnings and new techniques are getting involved. So yes, spend time in learning about first of all your mind, because we don't have roti, kapda, makan as our basic necessities. Even if I give someone that in good quality and good quantity, and I take away their one hand, one leg, one eye, or even their mind, they won't be able to live or enjoy those facilities. So
Yes.
roti, kapda, makan, internet, mobile, money, these are our necessities. But basic necessities are a healthy body and a healthy mind. And we should seriously take care of these two basic, aspects of our life.
Thank you so much, Pankaj, for the last takeaway. It really touched my heart, especially where it
Thank
comes
you.
to your mind, your emotions, and treasuring the relationships. That's of utmost importance, be it your spouse, be it your friend, be it your co worker. All of us have a relationship with everybody who we live around with. And the basics
Right,
of a
right,
healthy mind and healthy body is what is key in this entire episode. So take care,
right.
keep shining until the next episode. Have a healthy mind and a healthy body. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Elvida. Thank you.